Just wanted to do this in reflection of today. This organization has oddly enough been named after a World War II aircraft, the American-made F-6F Grumman Hellcats. The idea came to my mind when trying to think of a name suitable for a paintball organization that would represent all of Tucson, Arizona and the surrounding areas. Tucson, a name famous for its Wildcats, a name far less famous for its paintball. In World War II, the Wildcat was the naval air-to-air fighter, which by itself was losing the Pacific Campaign. The Hellcat, a bigger, better version of the Wildcat, able to turn the tides against the Imperial Japanese Navy, was brought in to replace it, and is largely responsible for many victories and total victory in the Pacific. The Hellcat went on for being noted as having the most air-to-air combat victories in aviation history, and was in service to the Navy and Marines long after the war had ended, and is heralded as the pride of naval aviation, coming in a time of despair and pulling through to win the day. Tucson's paintball community as it is today is losing on all fronts. The current situation will only deteriorate. For the Wildcat name our town carries is in long need of a bigger, better Hellcat to take up the fight in a complicated sport and show the world Tucson can compete and win and be recognized. Well, today I tell you the legacy of the flying metal machine that brought the warriors of our fathers and their fathers to victory now lives in you as you carry on its fighting name. Honor her glory. My fellow Hellcats, if we are marked to lose, we are enough to do our hometown's loss. And if to win, the fewer men, the greater share of honor. I would not ask for one man more. Members, I say that he who has no stomach for this fight, let him depart. We will not lose in the man's company who fears his fellowship to lose with us. I declare this day to be called All Claws Day, the day that the future of Tucson paintball was changed forever by the Hellcats, whose determination and their resolution for tomorrow manifested destiny. That in one voice we declare our mission to advance and preserve this organization against any odds, any foe, and without any regret. He that outlives this day will come safe home and stand at tiptoe each year this day is remembered, and rouse him in the name of Claw. He that shall see this day and live old age will hear me on the vigil, feast his neighbors and say tomorrow is All Claws Day. Then when he strips his sleeves and shows his scars, these wounds, and says, these wounds I had on All Claws Day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgotten, but he who remembers with that vantage is what feat he had this day. Then shall our names familiar in their mouths as household words, Thundercats, Pumas, Distortion. This story shall a good man teach his son. All Claws Day shall never go by from this day forth to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he who remembers this day with me shall be my brother. And gentlemen in Tucson now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, while then he speaks that fought with us upon All Claws Day. This is your day, you guys. Have fun. So say we all.
So say we all.